Hello everyone, this is Satvik, and in this video I'm going to share few tips so that you can maintain maximum security to your Android phone. So without getting any delay, let's dive into the video. Guys, first of all, really thank you for all your support. If you want to connect to me personally, you can check out my Twitter and the LinkedIn, and if you want to be part of my community, you can check out my Discord. The links are in the description below. And guys, the first one here is updates. So updates in the sense there are a lot of stuff here. So you can do update for your OS. So OS in the sense your Android OS, or you can have your applications apps which are running up to date, as well as the security patches. I'll do let you know what are all these things. Okay, so the main part here is security patches. So recently, what happened is like there is a vulnerability which is named as Dirty Pipe. So it affected a lot of Linux kernels. And if you know, Android is based on Linux kernel. A lot of Samsung phones as well as many phones which are running on that particular Linux kernel version got affected there. So what happens is like every phone needs to have security patches. So whenever a Google, so if you don't know, Android is owned by Google. So whenever Google finds this kind of vulnerabilities, it is going to release a patch. So patch in the sense, let us assume something like your phone is a tire, and these vulnerabilities like dirty pipe etc are like a kind of spike or anything like that. Okay, any sharp object. So once your tire goes over that, what happens is your tire gets stored, and all the air is going to come out, right? So what happens here is like, so as I told you earlier, so your phone is the tire, and the air that is flowing out is nothing but uh, what you call your data. It can be your contacts, it can be your notifications, it can be anything. Okay, so always make sure you have your security patches. So patch in the sense, you all know, it is like a fix to that particular vulnerability. So in the tire you apply a patch so that your air won't flow out. Okay, and also applications. So every applications have released their new update. So I had seen recently, not recently, like 1 year, I think like that. So this scanner applications, okay, which scans for the QR code, use it to give some remote command execution. So even the applications release the newest version, so you can update them. And the OS updates in all the means, like it is not much necessary because it doesn't add up any value to your what you call the security, but it adds a small value. But coming to the main thing that you need to always do is like apps and the security patches, you need to have always the latest stuff. Okay, in order to find out guys, in order to update your apps, you can go to the Play Store, and in order to update your security patches, you can simply type security set updates or updates in your settings, and you can find out the stuff. So, and guys, the second one is mods. So mods in the sense, like what happens is like in Android there is a flexibility so that you can install applications which are not only available in the Play Store, but also from some markets, like from APK. Like there are many websites which provide you the APKs. So the reason why I specified mods in the sense is like, let us assume there is an application which has its premium version. Example, KineMaster. So in KineMaster premium version, you can have something like you can remove the watermark, you can remove the ads, etc. like that. So mods are in the sense like it's kind of a crack in terms for in Android terms. Okay, so what happens is like most of the times these are like virus. Okay, these are virus there. So most of the times you might have some issues. Okay, so never ever do that. Always try to use some trusted applications through some trusted sources like Play Store or some other stuff like that. And if you can buy those stuff, let us assume that you want to buy an if you want to use an application but you don't have money or you're not interested to pay money, there are some open source alternatives for that. There is a store called as F-Droid. I'll leave the link for that in the description below. You can do check that out. So F-Droid provides some open source applications. You can do test that out if you want to. And the third one goes to the bootloader, unlocking bootloader. So bootloader, we all know example TWRP. Let us assume that your phone, in my case here, I'm having OnePlus One here. So OnePlus One lost its updates, like it has been discontinued for updates like past 10 years, like I don't know when. but you can't have the latest version, okay, support from the official OnePlus team. But what you can do is like through the help of these Android features, like you can unlock a bootloader and you can flash some custom ROMs. So custom ROM in the sense like it is a kind of new operating system or new ROM, or let us assume that all OnePlus phones has some Oxygen OS, but I'm using Lineage OS here. Like you can try to do those stuff. The reason why I'm not telling you to unlock the bootloader is like, so once you unlock the bootloader, there won't be any kind of encryption to your data. And if your phone is lost, the attacker can easily take all your data. So I'm going to leave the link for that in the description below, so where you can check out what are the causes like of what are effects, what are like effects or defects that you can call for by unlocking the bootloader. But as we all are the tech enthusiasts and we want to try some new stuff, right? But you can unlock a bootloader at least not on your primary phone. I'm using a primary phone which I'm using like with regular updates and stuff. But what happens here is like I'm using my secondary phone, this particular one, OnePlus 1, and I'll try out this custom ROMs, I try out this net hunter, I try out this routing, all this stuff. Okay, like always have like don't do those at least on your primary phone, because we know what we do on our primary phones. Like we have our phone pay, like we have our payments, we have photos, we have lot of stuff. So make sure you are not unlocking the bootloader at least on your primary phone. Okay. And guys, the next important thing is permissions. So permissions in the sense like let us assume you are having your phone, right? And your phone has a lot of, your phone is an asset, and in your phone there are a lot of assets like your images, your location, your contacts, your physical information, your camera sensor, your, all these are like assets. Like once you take an application, let us assume there is a calendar application you want to install from Play Store, and it is asking you permissions for your what you call your photos and your location, then you need to suspect that. Okay, so you can always simply go, you can always recheck what are all the permissions that you have given, and you can remove those permissions if you want to. So it's always a good way in order to remove the permissions. And also like through the help of these permissions you can try to identify whether that app is like a scam or not. And guys, the final one here is authentication. So you might know this, and everyone who is watching this video might enable like some kind of authentication to your phone. It can be a screen lock, it can be a password, it can be a fingerprint, it can be a face unlock, anything. So authentication is important here, because like once you lose your phone, okay, once you lose your phone, like if you're not having any kind of password or anything like that, it will be damn easy for the guy who robbed it in order to obtain all your information. So at least try to provide some like lock for your applications and stuff. And also one cool tip is like always like cool tip or external tip is like always enable a location as well as data. So data in the sense like mobile data here. So the reason is like you can try to track your phone. Okay, like we all know that there is something called as track my phone by Google. So what you can do is like you can track your phone in case you feel it's lost. And we all know what track my phone can do. Like it can continuously provide a siren to your phone, it can erase all your data, everything can be done through the help of this thing. So guys, this is everything regarding this video. This is a small and a short video that I want to share with you guys, because like almost like if you take the market nowadays, like everyone is having an Android phone, and since the COVID hit us, like there are a lot of kinds of scams that are going on over there. So like at least if you try to make your phone like what you call like up to date, or if you follow all these steps, like if you maintain good amount of security to your phone, at least your personal data might have some kind of security. And privacy is, we all know it's a myth, but I'll try to cover some stuff on what privacy, how you can ensure privacy and stuff as well. So that is it guys for this video. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and really thank you for staying tuned till the end. This is Satvik signing off, and I'll meet you in the next video. Thank you.